Hello doctor, my name is Elijah Yahya. My student metric number is A2081T19. Today I'm going to explain more about our introductions. First is the background and context. This study provides a comprehensive overview of the research landscape of online platforms and present opportunity for future research and operation management. Online platforms are described as digital market that enable individual or small entities as buyers and sellers to transact effectively and efficiently by employing various internet-connected digital communication devices. The second one is problem statement. While online platforms generate excitement in the public domain, they are also controversial because they pose regulatory challenges and can have significant impacts on traditional businesses, which is poor value corrections, because they had not produced the right value for the appropriate user groups. Second one is the frictions in search and matching for online platforms. Expanding the market is thought to be cruel. And then a few switching expenses user group may turn disloyal if new platform join the market and platform readily hits up due to cheap switching costs. Third is research questions. There are 5 research questions in this research proposal, which is: what is the relationship between perceived usefulness, connection between perceived ease of use, impact between trust, correlation between enjoyment, and what is the parallel between lifestyle compatibility and behavioral attention to use online platforms among students of University Malaysia Kelantan in Pekalan Cepat. Last one is the research objective. There are also 5 of research objective. First is to determine the relationship between perceived usefulness, to determine the connections between perceived ease of use, to determine the impact between trust, to determine the correlations between enjoyment, and to determine the parallel between lifestyle compatibility and behavioral attention to use online platforms among students in University Malaysia Kelantan.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Fatina binti Muhammad Fitri. My metric number is A2081T3. I will present about the literature review. First is the dependent variable, which is behavior intention on the online platform. Dependent variable has been influenced by the independent variable. Behavior intention to rely on technology is an individual instruction to engage in effective behavior based on the student. This relates to the view of whether the other people or close relationship in the person should engage in the personality.
Next, I will talk about relationship between independent variable on behavior intention to use the online platform. First independent variable is perceived usefulness. The level of confidence in using certain topic that can help client is known as the perceived usefulness. User is going to be more favorable opinion of system that rely on a particular technology if they believe into the beneficial. For the second independent variable is perceived ease of use. The degree to which a person thinks the latest technology or item is easy to use and transport is referred to as a perceived ease of use. From this, a user will be more likely to continue employing the good or technological innovation because they believe it's easier to use. For the third independent variable is trust. Trust is critical in internet-based consumer behavior since comprehension cannot be increased by face-to-face interaction in virtual network. According to Zhao, trust can increase people's intention to use online platform and encourage their behavior. For the fourth independent variable is enjoyment. When someone uses technology to carry out the activity and makes themselves feel more comfortable, this is a condition known as a perceived enjoyment. The bigger of comfortable consumer feel while using information technology, the better their attitude will be in the future when it comes to accepting the system technology. And the last one, the fit independent variable is lifestyle compatibility. Lifestyle compatibility is described as the natural alignment of lifestyle choice and value. This component of lifestyle compatibility is critical for reducing the uncertainty associated with possible technology used in regard to user value, experience, lifestyle, and preference. For the relationship between all independent variable and dependent variable, after the research is conducted, there will be a relationship and correlation between the two variables, which is the independent variable perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, trust, enjoyment, lifestyle compatibility, and the dependent variable is the behavior intention to use the online platform. Next is for the hypothesis. For hypothesis 1, the more useful the perceived usefulness of an online platform, the more it influences the behavior intention to use the online platform. Hypothesis 2, the more it's well known, easier to use, and more user-friendly, the more it gives effect on the behavior intention to use the online platform. For hypothesis 3, the more trust and dependency of people on online platform, the more it influence the behavior intention to use the online platform. For hypothesis 4, the more people feel the enjoyment, the more they have a favorable effect on behavior intention to use the online platform. And the lastly, for hypothesis 5, the more that a consumer feel that an online platform suit their lifestyle, the more positive their attitude will be toward their behavior intention to use the online platform. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Chun Chong Chi and my matrix number is A20A2119, and I will talk about Chapter 3, Research Design and Method. First, 3.1, Research Design. Qualitative methodology will be implied for the research titled Innovative Online Platforms Research Opportunities, and will concentrate on truly investigating and comprehending difficult events. Original data gathering would probably be more appropriate. A descriptive design would involve collecting information about various innovative online platforms, their features, user bases, development process, challenges, and potential benefits. Next, 3.2, data collection methods. First, we have tools. Tools we use interview guides or protocol. Second, focus group protocol. And lastly, observation template. Next is procedure. Procedure start with recruitment, data gathering technique, thirdly, data analysis, and lastly, reporting. Number 3, participant. Participant will be the person with appropriate knowledge, experience, or viewpoint regarding innovative online platform. Number 4, sources of the research. The main sources of information for a quantitative study will be participant interviews, focus group, and participant observation. Number 5, data collection. Participants will be scheduled for focus group or interviews at mutually convenient time and location. Number 6, data selection. The transaction process, the interviews that will conduct or focus groups after data collection ensure an accurate description of the participant comment. Number 7, data analysis. First, we need to read the collected data, coding according to themes or pattern. Lastly, summarize the major conclusion, themes, and interpretations. 3.3, sampling. Population is the group or broader set of people or things that are pertinent to the study on innovative online platform. Next, sample. A sample is a portion of the overall population that individual choose to study. That is subject. Subject refer to people or things who are actively take part in or are exposed to specific therapies, interventions, or conditions connected to innovative online platform. Lastly, technique. Purposive sampling will be applied in the research on innovative online platform. Deliberate sampling will be very important. Lastly, 3.4, data analysis plan. First, organize and ready the data for analysis with the help of data preparations. Second, gaining familiarity with the material required reading and through immersion in the information. Thirdly, organize related groups into bigger groups or teams by categorizing them. Next, data explorations. Continue with synthesis and interpretation. Next is sharing the findings or opinions with the participant will help individual validate their analysis. Lastly, reporting. And that's all for me. Thank you.
Hello madam, my name is Isang Lee. My meeting number is 820-81317. Today I would like to present about Chapter 4, Data Analysis and Discussion. The descriptive table shows the mean, median, and mode of respondent, age, gender, faculty, program, and online platform usage frequency. For the main analysis, it will be divided into two parts, which are correlation analysis and regression analysis. Through the correlation analysis table, it can be seen that the dependent variable and all independent variables have a positive correlation. This is because the R value of all independent variables are over 0.5 and the alpha value are also greater than the significance value. The regression analysis table shows that the fourth and fifth independent variable, enjoyment and lifestyle compatibility, have significant change to the dependent variable behavior intention. This is because the significant value for both independent variables are below 0.05. However, the other three independent variables did not significantly change the dependent variable because the significance value were all higher than 0.05. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Fatina Suha binti Abdul Karim. My metric number is A21B246. 5.1 Introduction. This chapter investigates the study practical importance and potential application. It investigates how research findings might be used to solve real-world problems and improve existing practice or guide decision-making process. However, in research method, a contribution is a summary of what was new and important about the study, and it shows how the study adds to what it is already known in the field, point out any new method or approach used, and emphasize how important the results are. 5.2 Practical implication. This effect can affect on how decisions are made and depending on how the type of the study and its goal. Here are some practical implications can be applied to this research. First is data collection. Data collection is to collect data with the survey, questionnaire, and other interactive features. Second is expanded sample size and diversity. For example, online platform can help researchers get around geographical limit and reach a large, diverse pool of participants. Number 3 is collaborative and crowdsourcing. It is easier for researchers to work together by giving a central place to share ideas, data, and study results. Number 4, access to specialized population online tools can help researchers to reach specialized population that might be hard to reach in other way. For example, people with rare disease or certain demographic traits. This makes it easier to study in a group that have not been studied much or have been left out. Next implication practice is interactive feedback and rapid prototyping. 5.3 Contribution to knowledge. The study found that there was a significant relationship between the study on intention to use online platform among students is a time to find out what makes people want to use online platform for research and how those things affect their decisions. Number 1 is perceived usefulness. This how affect people plan to use online site for their research. This is to measure how people think that using online platform will help their study. Number 2 is perceived easy of use. Is to measure how easy and convenient people think is it to use online platform for study method. Number 3 is trust. Measure on how people trust using online platform can save their data. Number 4 is enjoyment. Measure how enjoy people using a certain thing. For example, measure the behavioral attention using online platform among students. 5 is lifestyle compatibility. Survey conduct in specific location, you need to assess whether it aligns with your lifestyle. 5.4 Limitation and recommendation for future research. When conducting a study on behavioral attention of UMK students to use online platform, there might be a number of limitations to consider. Among the potential disadvantages could be a sample size. This research may have a small sample size which may limit the generability of its finding to a larger population. Moreover, sample bias. There may have been some bias in the selections of the participants who may not have adequately represented the entire student population. Moreover, the limitations are contextual factor, where the research may have only applied to the UMK student only, not for everyone. Recommendation for the future research data. Research need to be expanded from the UMK student to the general public so that the sample size is larger, because there is no limit and can get the faster answer from people. Moreover, we need also to consider the impact of individual difference, such as take into account individual difference among UMK students. 5.5 Organization of the proposal. This is show the flow of the proposal that we make, such as for the chapter 1 we use introduction, and chapter 2 we use literature review, where we conduct the dependent variables and independent variables. For the chapter 3 is a research methodology, where we make a research design, method source, sampling, and analyze plan. For the chapter 4 is data analysis and discussion, where we use for preliminary analysis, for descriptive analysis, and mean analysis for the correlation and regression. And for the chapter 5 is about implication, contribution, and conclusion, which is include the practical implication, contribution to the knowledge, limitations, and recommendation on for the future research.